Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Renban Whisper Diagonal Arrow. That's how the setter says this should be pronounced. The setter being Arachno. Now, when Arachno submitted this puzzle, first of all, it got lost, and I feel a bit sad for that one. Apparently, it got caught, possibly because of the title in the subject, I'm not sure, but it got caught by the spam checker, and then after 30 days would have been auto-deleted. But Arachno, following my submission guidelines, did reach out to me and said, hey, I haven't heard anything. And I was able to, unfortunately, say that I don't have a copy of the puzzle left, but anymore, but was able to resubmit it, and I was able to find the puzzle and make sure it got through the queue. So really, really cool that people are reaching out to me when they've got questions about their submissions. And this is the thing I try and do with my submissions. I don't want them just to go into a black hole. I don't respond to everything, but if people follow up with me, I try and do that. Other things going on. Of course, a few days ago, Sven reached out and was offering a new feature to be built into SudokuPad from people who are in my community. So I will have a link below to the video where that offer was made. And if you go there, hopefully there is a discussion going on about features for SudokuPad where you can upvote features that you think are good or even suggest your own. And then we will compile that list and send it through to Sven, including which ones were most upvoted, and he will look at the top 5 and we will go from there. We've also got the KG Constraint series going on, and the videos for that should have started landing, so you should start seeing the videos for those over the next month. What else do I want to call out? That's probably enough, isn't it? Yeah, submission guidelines. It's always good to get new puzzles. And one of the things I do want to say is this, Arachno said that this was their first puzzle. And I really like calling, or their first puzzle that they felt was good enough to publish on Logic Masters Germany. And that when they first published it to testing, they got a lot of positive feedback on it. Now, I did do some cosmetic resetting to this because apparently some of the feedback was that I saw was along the lines of it was hard to see some of the stuff that was going on. So I did some stuff like made sure that the lines were obviously visibly separated so it was clear that was going on and things like that. But one of the things that I try and do on this channel is I try and promote things that are important to the community. This is why my Patreon is possible to be joined for free, and most of the content I post on my Patreon is available for free. So when people release packs or they release anything that they think is important to the community, they can work through me and then I can publish it to people who have joined my free Patreon. You can donate if you wish, but you don't have to. And then I can make that available. So you can go to my Patreon page, link below, join for free, and then as packs come out or anything happens, I can make that available. Sometimes I release puzzles that way, but the thing that I try and release is if people put together puzzle packs or anything like that, it'd be nice for me to, I'm trying to gather them into a collection where people can go to and just find packs that they may not have seen. So I do try and do that, but I can only do it if people let me know about it. So, if you've got a puzzle that you want to submit for a feature or recommend for a feature, those details are below. But also use those details if you want to, or reach out to me if you've got anything that you think is important to share with the community, and I can try and do that as well. Let's have a look at Renban Whisper Diagonal Arrow by Arachno. So what do we have? We have, and congratulations on what you feel is your first successful puzzle. And the testers have said this is good, so I'm looking forward to it. Normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Adjacent digits on a green line must differ by at least 5. So these two will differ by at least 5, as will those, as will those. Digits on a purple line form a set of consecutive non-repeating digits. So if I use this line, for example, these are 4 digits that must be a set of consecutive non-repeating digits. Now they can be in any order. It's not clearly stated in these rules, but for example, if this was a 1, I could go 2, 3, 4, because I'm assuming these are normal Renbans. This would be perfectly permitted. They do not have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not what is required here. That's normal Renban. Digits on an arrow sum to the value in the circle. So those two digits, the sum of those will go here. And digits on the marked diagonal do not repeat. So I've got a 9 cell long diagonal that cannot have any repeated digits where we have to use 9 different digits. I think we know what digits they need to be. I am going to restart the puzzle, restart the timer. I am going to say if people like the puzzle or what I do, please remember to like and subscribe, and let's give this a shot. So, I'm pretty certain I'm starting on these whisper lines because, yes, I know what that digit is. Okay, you can never put a 5 on a German whisper line because there is no other digit between 1 and 9 that is at least 5 away. If I go down, I hit 0 or less. If I go up, I hit 10 or higher. So I can never put 5 in any of those cells. So 5 is in one of those two. So now in row 8, I can't put 5 on a line, and I cannot put 5 in any of those two. So that becomes a 5. So this has to be consecutive with 5, so it's 4 or 6. And now the rule comes into play here. So any digit that any digit on a German whisper line must either be below 5 or above 5. And there is no two digits that are both below 5 that can go adjacent to each other, because then you can never get a 5 difference. And the same with two digits above 5. So any digit that is below 5 would be next to a digit above, and any digit above would be next to a digit below. So because of that, you will always have to alternate along the line. Now, and that's simply because if this was below 1, 2, 3, or 4, both of those would have to be high, and if this was high, this would have to be low, and you'll always end up alternating along the line. But 4 and 6 have special properties, which is 6 only has a single partner, because 2, 3, and 4 are both too close. So 6 can only go next to 1, and 4 can only go next to 9 because of the 5 difference. It's just the only digits that are 5 away, because the closer you are to the 5, the more constrained you are getting 5 away within single digit numbers. So this has to be 1 or 9. Okay. So because digits must alternate along this line, these are either going to be high or low, and these are going to be high or low. And I don't know which. So I'm comfortable using yellow and blue, but I think I need to for now. Because I don't want to use other colors. Maybe I should use other colors. Maybe I should use, say, orange and purple. I'm worried about purple in these. Maybe I should use orange and grey. So, these have to be the same colour. Yeah, those have to be the same colour, because they cannot be two different colours. Because and remember, these must alternate, because there's no two digits. Remember, the colours mean either above 5 or below 5, and you can't put two digits that are both above or below next to each other on a green line. These can't be two different colours, because you can't put two digits that are above a digit that is above 5 and a digit below 5 that they're not consecutive. They're not next to each other on a line. So these have to be the same colour. But if they were orange, I would need 5 digits from either 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's only 4 digits, or from 6, 7, 8, 9, whichever it is. I've only got 4 orange or 4 grey to play with. So they can't be orange, so they have to be grey, which means this is orange, which means because of the alternation, this is grey. So where is the grey 4, 6 in this box? And it has to be on this, because if this is a 4, 6 has to go into grey, but 6 only has one partner, which is what I used here. And if 6 went here, both of those would have to be 1. Or if 4 or 6 went here, both of those would be the same digit. And if 4 or 6 went here, they'd be the same digit. So the 4 and the 6 are along here. And if this is 4, it's 3, 4, because they have to be consecutive and I can't use 5, or it's 6, 7. So this is 3, 4, 6, 7. We know 5 is up here, but I don't think that's helping me. But the 4, 6 here means where is 4, 6 in this box? Because I can't put 4, 6 in any of those now. And I can't put 4, 6 in any of those because 4, 6 only has a single partner. So if I put 4 here, I'd need those two to be the same. But here, those two would need to be the same. And it's the same down here. I can't put 4 or 6 in any of those. So that is a 4, 6 pair. But I don't know which is which. But 4 and 6 must go next to 1 and 9. It's the same logic as here. But I don't know which is which. But what I do know is there's one of each colour on this, two of each colour on this row. If this is orange, grey, then there's 2 orange and 2 grey. And if it's the other way, grey, orange, there's 2 orange on this line. So these are both grey. These are 5. There's 2 grey here. So these are 5 and orange. And this is one of each. Can I figure that out? I don't know that I can. So I've got 2 grey on this line, and there must be a grey up here. So only one of these is grey, and the others are both orange. How long is this line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6-cell long Renban line. So that's a 4, 6 pair. If I start at 1, I end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is a 6-cell long. So there must be 4 and 6 on it. If I start at 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, I still need to put 4 and 6 on that line. Any group of 6 digits between 1 and 9, if I grab any 6 digits that are a sequence of digits between 1 and 9, any sequence of 6 digits is going to need to have 4, 5, and 6 on it. But I can't put 4 and 6 on those. So this is a 4, 6 pair, giving me a 4, 6 pair. That is the grey 4, 6, because it can't be the orange 4, 6 because the orange 4, 6 is there. So this is the orange 4, 6. But 5 needs to be on this line. So 5 is in one of those and is not there. But 5 is somewhere on that line. Can I tell where? Or is it this? Because these are from 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. No. So this can't be from 4, 5, or 6. So the 5 is in one of those 3. That cell is interesting. Because if that cell's a 5, those are all the same colour. Actually, I know this is orange because it's adjacent, and this is grey because of the alternating polarity. And this can't be 4, 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, which is not really helping me much. Well, this can't be 4, 6 or 1, 9 anymore. So this is 2, 3, 7, 8. If this is 7, this is 1, 2. If it's 3, it's 8, 9. That's all possible. Because I need to put 1, 2, and 8, 9 in here. What I don't have, there's a 3 or a 7 missing from here. If this is a 5, these are all the same colour. And in fact, they're all grey. Because there is an orange down here, because these are different. So if this is grey, this is grey, this is grey, but this would be orange, this would be orange, this would be orange. So this is one of each. So if this is a 5, these all have to be the same, because I couldn't put a 5 on the line. So I couldn't cross between the two colours. They'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6, 7, 8, 9. Either way, they're all the same colour. So if this is a 5, these would all be the same colour. But because these would be all the same colour, and I've got an orange there and an orange there, these would have to be grey. Which wait a minute, 4 and 6 are on this. 4, 6, 4, 6. 4 and 6 are on this. These aren't all the same colour. That can't be a 5. If that's a 5, I can't put a 5 on this line, and I have to put a 5 on this line. That is a 5. And now this is 4, 5, 6 because I can't put a 5 there. That's crazy. This is 4, 5, 6. So this is 3 or 7. Because it's 3, 4, 5, 6 or 4, 5, 6, 7. And that gives me a... And this is an orange 3 or 7. Because this is the grey 3, 7 over here. This is either a grey 3, 4 or a grey 6, 7. So if this is a grey 6, 7, this is the orange partner of that. So that is orange. That's an orange 3, 7. What does that tell me? Well, this is a quadruple. 1, 2, 8, 9. Well, there's no 8, 1, 9 there. This is 2, 8. So there's no 2, 8 there. This is 1, 9. This is an orange 1, 9, which means this has to be orange because it's 2, 8, and it has to be consecutive. I can't jump from one to the other side. 1 makes this 2, and therefore it's the same below, and 9 makes it 8, which means whether it's above or below, it's the same. So this is one of each. But these are now 3, 7, which takes 3, 7 out of here. 1 and 9 need to be up in these cells with a single 2, 8. Oh, hang on. This is 4, 6. We know that's 1, 9. So this is actually the orange 1, 9. Why didn't I do that before? Why didn't I do that before? I don't know. But 3, 7 here. 3. This has to be... If this is 6, 1, 7... This has to be 2, because 7 can only go next to 1 and 2, and the 1 would be here. So this would be 2. And the same the other way. But if it's 4, 9, 3, 3 can only go next to 8 and 9. This is a 2, 8 pair. But I don't know the order of those. I know the 5 now is in one of those two, because 5 is in here, 5 is here, 5 has to be up here, but I can't put 5 on the diagonal. Can I tell what that is? Yeah, no. One of the digits on it is 1 or 9. Because I've got 1, 9 here and 1, 9 here. So 1 and 9 are in here. So these are all 2, 3, 7, 8 because of, I've got 1 and 9, 4, 6, and 5. So I forgot to put the 3 in. These are all 2, 3, 7, 8. If this is a 1, these would have to be 2, 3, 5. Hang on. If this whisper line, this is 1, 9, isn't it? If this is a 1, this would have to be 2, 3, 5. But 1, 2, 3, and 4 would then be here. 1, 2, 3, because I'd have to have 1, 2, and 3 on this line up here. 1, 2, 3 would be here. 4 would be down here. And what's the low digit on that whisper line? I don't have one. And it'd be the same with 9. These would be 9. I'd have to put 8, 7 here, and 6 is here, and there's no high digit for that whisper line. This is a 1, 9 pair. And that grey 1, 9 means that's orange, and this is grey. How is this helping me? So these are 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, and there must be a 3 and a 7 on it. This is 2, 3, 7, 8. This arrow is going to have to do a lot of work, isn't it? I'm very confuzzled. Actually, is this more restricted? Because if this is 3, these become 8, 9. But don't I need 8? Wouldn't that break these? Because if this is 6... Oh no, because 8 and 9 go in the same line. Hang on, 8 and 9 go in the same line. So if this is 3, how would I ever complete this? Because it'd be 4, 9, 3, 8, or 4, 9, 3, 8. So I can't make these 8, 9, because one of these has 8 and 9 in the line. So if this is 3, these are 8, 9, and I can never complete this. So this isn't 3, and if it was 7, these would be 1 and 2, but I have 1, 2 either here or here. So if I put 1, 2 here, I can't make that 1 or 2, and if I put 1, 2 here, I can't make that 1 or 2. So this is never 7. So this is a grey 2, 8. Is it the same here? No, because that one's not as restricted, because... But if this is a grey 2, 8, this is an orange 2, 8. And now I can colour this whole thing, because these become grey, this becomes orange, these become orange, these become grey. This is grey. It stands between the candle and the light. These, there's a grey 4, 6 in there, but I know what these are now. These are 1, 9, 2, 8. This is, well, it can't be 4, 6, so this is 3, 7. This is the orange 3, 7 because I've used the 1, 9, 2, 8. So it has to be either 4, 6. So if it was orange and it was low, it couldn't be 1, 2. So it'd have to be 3 and 4, or 3 or 4. And it can't be 4. So if this is a 3, this is 8, 9. And if it's 7, it's 2, 1. And there is the grey and the green, grey and the orange 3-7. This is a 1-2-8-9 quad. So if it was 3-8, this would be 1 or 2. 3-9, 1-2. Yeah, so this is either 1-2 or 8-9, which are the opposite of those. This is weird. So the orange digit in here, this is 4-5-6. And there's an orange 4-6 in here. I'm sorry, this is mind-numbing. This is 2, 3, 7, 8, but I don't know the colour of these. How do I make this work? There's a grey 1, 9 up here. This is someone's first puzzle. Us old people are starting to feel like we're being replaced. So these are 1, 2, 8, and 9. I could never put 1 or 9 on those. Hang on. Oh no, this is a Renban, not a Whisper. Two, 3, 5, 7 works. 3, 4, 7, 8 work. Yeah, there's got to be a 2 or... Does it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 also works. No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doesn't work. Because if this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... No, it can't... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 3, 4, 5, 6... No, there must be a 2 or an 8 on here, which is the opposite of that. But how do I figure that out? That can't be a 2 or an 8. Because there's a 2 or 8 in here. Yeah, there's a 2, 8 in here. So one of these is 1, 9. The other one is 2 or 8 because there must... Oh, but it could be there. No. I'm not sure. Is it something to do with 5s? That can't be 5 and that can't be 5. So 5 in this column is in one of those cells. Can these all be low or high? Do I need to put a 5 on this line, I suppose, is a question. Sorry, I am completely stumped here. Got to here okay. This is an orange 4-6. And there's a grey 4-6 and a grey 3-7. Man, this is clever, but I don't... This is clever, but boy am I stumped. These are the same colour. These are the same colour. If it's 2, it's orange. If it's 2 or 8, it's orange. If it's 3 or 7, it could... If it's 3 or 7, it's grey. Wait a minute. If this is an orange 2, what is that? Holy cow. If this is 2 or 8, it has to be orange because it couldn't be grey. But then this would have to be an orange 1 or an orange 3, and it can't be either. So this can't be an orange 2, 8. That's nuts. So if this was 2, it would be an orange 2. And then this would either have to be an orange 1, which it can't be, or an orange 3, which it can't be. This can't be 2. And if it was 8, it would have to be an orange 8, which means this would be either be an orange 9, which it can't be, or an orange 7, which it can't be. This is a 3, 7. And it has to be a grey 3, 7. So this is grey. And it can't be grey 2, 8. So this is a grey 4, 6. This is nuts. So this is now a grey 1, 9. These are all 4 grey digits. This 1, 2, 3, 4. These are orange. That there is bonkers. Now, if this swaps polarity, that there can there not be a 4 or a 6 on a line? No, there has to be a 4 or a 6 on that line, surely. Because 1, 2, 3, 4 has a 4. 2, 3, 4, 5 has a line. 3, 4, 5, 6 doesn't work. I can't have both 4 and 6 on the line, but I must have one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5 work. 9, 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5 work. But after that, I need to have both 4 and 6, but I can't put 4 or 6 there. That has to be a 4 or a 6. But which one? It's orange. That is an orange 4, 6, because that's the grey 4, 6. And these can't all be orange, so there has to be a 5 on this line. I can't put an orange 9 on the line, so I can't go 9, 8, 7, 6. Because if it was 9, 8, 7, 6, they'd all be orange, and that doesn't work. So it has to be 8, 8, 7, 6, 5. Because after that, I need to start using a 4. So this is it's either 8, 7, 6, 5 or 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 7, 6, 5. Which means there's 2 more orange digits on that and a 5. Because 8, 7, 6, 5... they're all high or orange. 2, 3, 4, 5, they're all low or orange. So there's 2 orange and a 5, which means these are all grey. That's crazy. So this is a 2, 8 or a 3, 7. This is a 2, 3 or a 7, 8 in grey. So it's not a 5, that's the 5. I'm sorry, this puzzle is nuts. This arrow is going to have to do a lot of work, but I can't see how. These are all orange. Sorry, except one of them, which is 5. Don't know which one of these is which. But I know yeah, this is still, this is either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is still, yeah, I still don't know which way this goes. This is nuts. I know that these are different. Three, 7, and 4, 6. Both in grey. So what are the digits in here? They're orange, so they're 2, 3, 7, 8, 5. There's no 5 there, so we know that is orange. This can't be the 2, 8 because it's orange. Oh, that can't be the orange 2, 8. This is the orange 1, 9. So this isn't the orange 1, 9. That's the orange 2, 8. So this is 3, 5, 7. But I don't know anything about that one. I mean, I probably do. I probably do. Grey 4, 6 is up here somewhere. Grey 1, 9 is up here. Hang on, Grey 1, 9 is over here. But that could be a 9, or that could be a grey. No, that's a grey 1, 9. So where is grey 1, 9 in this box? It's not there, it's not there, it's not there, it's not there. This is grey 1, 9, and it can't be 1. That's a 9. Grey is high. So I can change grey to yellow and orange to blue. So that's a 4. 4, 1, 9, 6, 7, not 2, 3, 9, not 2, 3, 6, not 7, 8, 1, 9, 4, 6, 1, 9, 3, 7, 2, 8, 9, 1, 2, 9, 4, no 4 or 3. This is a 6, 7, which means that's the 3, of course. These are 6 and 7, so I can take 6 out of there. This is 4, 5. This is 2, 8, 3, 9, 1. The 8 comes out of there. The 7 comes out of there. These are a 2, 3 pair. This is not 7 or 8. In fact, there's no high digits on this at all. There's no 7 or 7, 8 there. There's no 1 in either of those. There's no 9 there. So that's the 9, which is a high digit. That's a 2, 8 pair. But these have to sum to 9. I can't use a 1 on them, so they're not 1, 8. They could be, they can't be 2, 7, because I could have put, if I put a 2 here, I can't put a 2 here and I can't put a 7 there. 3, 6 is possible. 4, 5 is possible. That's all I've got, I think. Wow, this is tricksy. What's this triple? 1, 4, 5. There's no 1 there. Holy cow, what am I doing? This digit is in here somewhere. 4 is up here. Is it this line now? It's got to be this arrow, doesn't it? There's no 2 here. This is still brain melty. Can I colour these in any way? That can never be an 8, can it? Because if that's an 8, 7, 3, 2. That works. If that's an 8, that's a 7. But if that's a 7, if that's an 8, that's a 7. 3, 2, 2, 8, 2. Yeah, I don't know. This is 2, 3, 5. I don't know. I'm sorry, I am so lost. I'm hoping this doesn't turn into just a weird chain, because I'm hoping I've missed something. Like there's a naked single somewhere. But I'm not seeing it. Yeah, whichever I place these, they kind of just work. Like if that's 2, 3, 7, 8, that just works because the 2 makes that the 8, therefore that becomes the 7. If this is the 3, that becomes the 2, then that becomes the 7. So if that's 2 or 3, that's 7, which works. But that could be 8 and that's 7, which makes that the 2 and that the 3, and that also works. So this could be a 7-8 pair. Oh, there's no 7 there. That's a 2, 3, 8. That is a 7. That's an 8. Sorry, it was just a pointing thing. But that doesn't stop that from being... 7 means there's no 7 there. 8 is in one of those two. But that's still not... man. 8 in box 5 is now here. So there's no 8 in either of those two. That is a low digit. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 8, which is a high digit. That is the 2, which is a low digit. That means that's the 8, which is the high digit. That is not the... See, trying to do it by keyboard. That is the low digit 2, 3. Now, this is a low 2, 3. There is... So this can't have 2 or 3 on it. We know 2 is now in one of those two. What is this quadruple? 1, 2, 3, 7. There's no 1 or 2 here. So what haven't I put here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. So there's an 8 in one of those two, and there's a 6 in one of those three. But I can't put them both on that line. So this is 6 or 8. And these are from 5, 6, 7, 8. Because they have to be consecutive with the digit that they're. There's no 5 there. Because of that looking up. There's no 8 there. That 5 gives me so much freedom. 5, 6, 7, 8. If this is 5, 6, 7, hang on. If this is 7, 8, 6. Hang on, how does this work? If that's 5, this is 7, 8, 6. If this is 7, hang on. No, there must be a, oh no, this is 5, 6, 8. That works. Holy cow. So does one of those break now? I'm sorry, I'm lost. I am completely lost. One is in one of those. 3. I don't know. So 1 and 3, hang on, 1 and 3 have to be in here. I can't put 1 or 3 up here. So actually, where's 1 in this box? I can't put 1 here. I can't put 1 on this line. I can't put 1 in any of those. That's the 1. So this is the 2. So that's not the 2. This is a 3, 5 pair. That's tricksy. 3 is in one of those two, so there's no 3 there. So this isn't a 6. This is a 3 or a 4, which is low. But 3, 6, or 4, 5 still work, I think. But 1 and 3, 1 is in one of those two, 3 is in here. 4 is in one of those two. 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6. I'm not sure why that's a problem. 2 is in one of those two by Sudoku now. So that's not a 2. The 1 takes 1 out of both of those. That is now a 2, which is a low digit. This is tricky. And that 2 actually doesn't do much. Wow. So these are high. So this is just blowing my mind. How am I? 1 is in one of those two. 3 is in one of those two. 4 is up here as well, but it could be in any of them. 5 has lots of homes. I can't believe 5 is so open. I'm looking at the constraints. The only constraint I can see that I haven't done is the arrow. Now, one, two, three, 4 is up here. 5 and 7. So what can that be? It can't be 1, it can't be 2, it can't be 3. It can be 4, it can be 5, it can be 7. So where's 6 in this column? Right, I can't... right. That not being able to be a 3 means that couldn't be a 6. And now 6 in this column is there. That's 6 and that's 7, which means that's 3, that's 5, that's 3, that's 7. Holy nutsburger. That's fair. I just didn't see it. There's no 7 up here. That's 5, 6, 8. The 5 takes 5 out of those. This is 1, 4, 7. There's no 7 there. So that's the 7, which is a high digit. 1, 4 are both low digits. This is 5 or 6. This is 1, 3, 6, 7. There's no 7 there. There's no 6 in any of them. This is 1, 3, 7. This is the 6. This is the 7. And I can take the corner marks out. There's no 1 there. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 and 8. It's got to be blown open a different way. Yes, this 5 makes that the 4 and that the 5, the 4 being the low digit, but that makes this the 3, which makes this the 6 and this the 5. The 6 is the high digit. 3 makes that the 2. 3 means that's not the 3. The 5 means there's no 5 here, there's no 6 here. There's going to be more going on, but I just haven't got to it yet. That's not the 5. That's the 5. This is a low digit. There's no 2 or 3 there. That's a high digit. There's no 7 there. That's the low digit. There's no 3 there. That is the high digit. Where's the 6 in this row? In fact, where's the 6? These are 1, 4, 6, and I can't put 6 there. That's the 6, so that's the high digit. This is a 1 or a 4. 4, which is a low digit. The 2, 3 means that's the 1, that's the 7, that's the 3. 7 being high, 1 and 3 both being low. This is glorious. This is the 8 and the 7. The 8 makes that the 4, which is low, which makes that the 8, which is high. 4 makes that the 6, which means that's not the 6, but that's the high digit. The 5 means that's the 4, which is the low digit, that's the 5. And the 1 makes that the 4, which makes that the 1, which makes that the 4, and that the 1. No! I'm left with a deadly pattern. No, I'm not. The 2 on the diagonal makes that the 3 and that the 2, which makes that the 3 and that the 2. 48 minutes, 32 seconds. Absolutely I liked this puzzle. It's not strong enough. I loved this puzzle, but holy cow, that was challenging. Arachno? Beautiful. But you can set things that aren't as diabolical as this. Holy cow. I've set some diabolical puzzles recently. You'll find out in a few months. Holy cow. That was amazing. That was absolutely stunning. I really like puzzles where you have to play with if this was high, if this was low. And normally when you get those, it's just a whole bunch of German whispers pushing on each other. But using the Renban to do that, just amazing. This was cool. This was absolutely cool. And I know people will comment that I missed stuff and I should have used something else or anything. I found my path through it. Remember, I'm in this to just enjoy the hobby too. So, yes, there were probably better ways of doing it, but this is my hobby. I'm not here trying to be a world professional or a world champion or anything. I'm just a guy who loves solving puzzles and wants to share it with people. That's what I'm here to do. yeah, that's all I've ever professed to be. So missing stuff, yeah, I absolutely do. And I did in this. But what I did have was an amazingly good time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Arachno. I'm glad you reached out to me and I was able to find this puzzle, because without it, yeah, that's why my submission guidelines say reach out to me if you don't hear anything, or if you're worried, because I wouldn't want to have missed a puzzle as good as this. Thanks, everyone, and as always, good luck with your solving.